Hey friends, welcome back. Welcome to A Simpler Life with Teri. Oh, sometimes the simpler life isn't so simple, is it? So it is basically, and I say basically a lot. I guess I always have. It is a weight loss channel, and it is on my retirement life with my hubby, Mr. Jerry, and just trying to enjoy what this next phase of our life will be. So if this looks, because my camera looks a little dark, so if it's a little dark, I'm sorry, but I'm in my craft room and the sun is out and it is hotter than blue blazes again. The dew point is back in the 70s. It's like 73. It should be in the 50s. Yesterday when we went out, the air just, when it hit you, it just took your breath away. You know, it's just like walking in the saying of thick pea soup. It just like that. And there's a reason why, because the weatherman last night said our little town, because he's like, and he says, here's everybody's dew points, and everybody was like 72, 73 across the board in Michigan. And he goes, but look at Hastings. They're sticking right out there at 78. 78. That's no wonder. I told Jerry, he said, it makes it so it's hard to breathe in that. And so, but yesterday was the first day that my head felt halfway decent, where I felt like I could go do something. So in the morning, he had ran up to the auction house and, like I said, took a bunch of stuff up that, you know, we just don't need anymore, and to be sold and give us a little extra spending money. And then we went over to Mooville, and where we get our milk, and we got milk, and we each got a small vanilla shake. And for supper, it was homemade turkey subs. And how we do our turkey subs is we just have, he bought some buns. I had them in the freezer, but he bought some whole wheat buns. And then we just put some sliced turkey on it. And he puts Colby Jack cheese on mine. And he'll do cheddar on his, and then you just wrap it up in foil and put it in the oven at 250 for about 20 minutes, and it melts it, and then you just open it up and put whatever you want on it. So that was supper last night. Wasn't too hungry yesterday at all. When I can go out and I can have that shake, and I do not, and I count my smoothie, and I count lunch, and then I count hubby. Just a second. Sorry about that. He's over at an auction, and apparently the auction is getting over with. And he has to pick up something over in Potterville, which isn't too far from there. So he's kind of stalling until, because they don't open up until 2. And I'm not for sure what time it is right now. So he won't be home until almost 3. But it just felt like yesterday, no matter what I ate, it was way under points, and it was way under calories, even with that ice cream thing. So, but then we got home, and then I just felt like I needed to make a blanket for a family member who they're going through a rough patch, let's just say that, health-wise. I'm not at liberty to say. So, and I just kept thinking, you know, a blanket, a mosaic blanket. So, the gal that I have crocheted several of her patterns, Rosina, I looked on there, and this couple, she's just retired, he's been retired, and so they've been traveling a lot, and they go to Aruba at least, it seems like every month or every other month. And they just came back from Canada over on the west coast to some state park. They were there for like 2 weeks. So I just kept, you know, feeling like I need to make them something. I mean, that's just how I am. I feel like the good Lord's laying it on my heart. This is what you need to do. You've got the talent to do it. So, you know, and the funds. So I looked up a pattern and I found one. And it was all beach themed. I mean, it's got fish, it's got starfish, it's got fireworks, it's got chairs, it's got suits, bathing suits. I'm trying to think everything it had. She always uses Style Craft DK, and normally I would get Big Twists from Joann's, but we don't have that around. So I went down to our local yarn shop and I got some Red Heart, and I tried to match the colors the best that what she was, you know, saying. Of course, you know, Jerry was with me and he's like, well, it's not quite the same. I says, well, it's not going to be quite the same because it's a different company, different dye lots and everything. If I can just get the general colorway that looks good. So bought that, and the gal that's there, I know the owner, and I know the one gal who works there. They had a new gal there, and we walked around and we put the yarn down because there was there's 5 colors. 4 of them I needed 2 skeins of each, and 1 I needed 3. And I hope that's correct because hers is different than mine. I didn't even think about calculating that, but you know, they had more. So we carried it up to the counter, and of course it wasn't on sale. Normally she has it on sale for like $5.47, something like that. And it was the normal $6 something. But on Amazon, they wanted $14 for one. I'm thinking, no. But anyway, so I bought that, and the gal went, oh my goodness, she says, I don't think I've seen anybody buy this much yarn at one time before. I thought to myself, you're new, you haven't been around when I do projects, and if I buy it here, I buy it all at once, you know. And I says, well, you know, when you got to be stuck in the house because it's so humid and everything outside, you know. And she goes, yeah. She goes, really? I don't think I've seen. I mean, it was just like I dumbfounded her or something. So, and as we were walking out, they had these beautiful mugs, and you would have saw it in my morning mug thing. I just love it. It's nice and weighty, heavy. I love the design, the color. I love the saying on it. So of course I had to go back and get that. So, but so I did that, and then came home. We had supper. I only ate half the sandwich. We had, lunch was egg salad, and it was on a bun, and I had egg salad on a bun with some ruffled potato chips. And and then after having that small shake, by the time we had supper, about 6:30, 6:45, I wasn't overly hungry. And instead of like I used to do, just say, well, you can't get rid of that sandwich. I only ate half of it. We had potato salad too, so it was a lot of salads. And but I was still under points because I only ate half that sandwich. So, and I didn't eat all of the potato salad either. So, and I had nothing to eat last night. So, got up today, you know, had my smoothie, haven't had lunch yet, not overly hungry. I don't even think I got yogurt. I got homemade yogurt. I don't have store-bought yogurt, but I got homemade yogurt, but only enough to make my next batch of yogurt. So, yeah. So, I don't know what I'm going to have. But anyway, so I was out there last night, and I had been knitting on the Seven Sisters knit top, and I showed that yesterday's vlog, and I think I'm up to 12 inches, started the new skein and everything. And then about nighttime, I decided I wanted to start on that blanket. And I have done 1, 2, I think I've done 4 others, maybe 5 others. So by now I know how to do the mosaic overlay. And it just blew by. It just flew by me last night. There are, I think 8 charts, 12 charts, something like that. Anyways, I got chart 1 done this morning and just starting chart 2. So I got the fish done and I'm starting on the starfish. And I thought, I really didn't want to record today. I really didn't. Some days you just have that, you just don't give a hoot, you know, and I just want to just be alone. but here I am. So my yarn did not come in. It said it should have been. It was in Grand Rapids, and instead of coming directly to Hastings, it went off to the west of us, to Kalamazoo, to like who knows why. So if I get it by Saturday, I'll be lucky. Which is tomorrow. Oh, and I think that my fabric is here. It's out in the mailbox, but you know, Jerry's going to be coming home and he'll be out there. He'll get the mail. It can wait. I don't need to go out. Because this morning when I got up, I opened up the sunroom door and it felt a little cool. And I thought, oh, I'll just put down the window in the storm door. And Jerry even stuck his arm out and he goes, well, yeah, it kind of feels decent out. And it said it was 71. Well, within 15 minutes, my eyes were watering and itching so bad, and it was awful. And he had walked into the sunroom. I says, please close that window. And he closed the window, and he put the air conditioner on, and probably within a half hour, everything cleared up. Well, when I looked everything up, it was already 70% dew point, and dust and dander is extreme because it's all shut up in the house, and pollen's right up there and all that good stuff. So I just didn't want to go back out and tempt fate again, because that was awful this morning. My eyes just like, I mean, I do get itchy eyes and watery eyes, but not like that. That was bad. But anyways, so I'm going to get going here. I hope you have something to drink, or you are crafting or doing something. I hope you stay throughout and watch this all, and I hope you give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and please subscribe. I tend to, right now, I was only doing daily vlogs Monday through Friday. my Monday through Friday, my friends Monday through Saturday. And then I would take Saturday and Sunday off. But last week I actually recorded, I think, on Saturday, and I did because it was my birthday, so I did a short on Sunday. So there's no guarantee what tomorrow will bring, what Saturday or Sunday will bring. But I will definitely, I shouldn't say definitely, but I hopefully will be back on Monday. That's my goal, is always to try to be back. But anyways, I'm going to show you my, what's called my Garden Girls. It's hand embroidery block of the month. It is by Stitches with Love. It is a subscription box I get. Comes in this cute little box right here. And every month they send you a block. And it started with the garden. So I got this one I do have done. They send you the fabric. They do not send you the binding or the backing. So I've got this one done, and I want to, and it might be down here 3. So they are all embroidered. They send it to you already printed on a fusible, wash away fusible. And they send you everything that you need. So the first month I got done, and it's a little wrinkly, but it looks like this. And every month they send you the fabric that goes around it, the fabric that you put the sticky tearaway on there, and then they send you the colors. So I got that one, and these are going to be out of order, but it is what it is. Well, this one actually is block 2, so maybe not. So block 2 is called Create, and she's going to look like this. So this is the fabric. These are the fabrics that go around her. I can hear Jerry's clocks. I love the sound of the ticking of the clocks. So those are that month's, and I don't want to get them, you know, separated. This is more of an up close. It gives you all the directions on how to do it and everything. And this is the tearaway that's in plastic. So how this works is that when I take it out of the plastic, I trim around this excess, because you don't want this on your fabric. And then I just press it down on that white fabric right here. I will press this first to get all the wrinkles out, and then I will, just a second. Sorry, he was calling me. So, and then it is on that fabric, and then I just stitch it down, and then I take cold water, warm water, and I run it under the faucet, and all this will go away, and all you will see is just the stitching. And then you just let it dry, and once it's dry, you press it out, and then she tells you what side each of all of the colors should go on. But right now, like I said, I am enjoying other things. So the colors that came with this one are these. These are Sulky White brands. And those are really, really pretty. There is no colors, just numbers on it. That variegated is number 4108. They are 100%, they're Sulky Cotton Petites, 50 yards. And it's a 12 weight. And it's a 12 weight. So this was from my first one that I got. Now I got these to go on here for my second. By the time I get all of these done, I'm going to have a really good stash here, I'm telling you. So let me put everything here. All right. So then the next one, Block 3 is Bloom. Block 3 is Bloom. Some of these would not take long at all to embroider, especially this one. They do give you YouTube instructions on all of, they will give you the instructions on how to do this, how to do the stitches. There's YouTube for people like me who need to have a visual. So there's a lot of tear weight of this fabric, so I would cut it pretty darn close, cut off the lettering down below her feet. And then I would do a basting stitch from my machine all the way around it to hold it down, because that tearaway does tend to pop up. And then when I get ready to wash it away, I would take that thread away from it. So, but they always send you a card in it. It's a mother and daughter. And if you go under stitchesoflovequilting.com, and I'll try to remember to have the link in the description. If there is something that I do and you want more information, if I don't put it in there, please let me know and I'll try to add it to your comment. So this one has this pretty posy one. This one has the yellow with the orange in it, the brown, and the green, along with the white. And the white has white polka dots on it, and you're not going to be able to see it, but there's white polka dots on it. So, and these colors are really pretty. So this is a really like an eggplant color, dark purple, and that is so pretty. The variegated's in that. So that is number 3. And then number 4. Now when you get it, they do come closed up like that. It says Garden Girls. Now they have lots of others besides Garden Girls. They had hedgehogs. They have, if you do machine embroidery, they have one that's strictly for machine embroidery and all that stuff. So it always comes with a little mint. I haven't ate it. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind. So So this one again, let me show you the fabrics. Okay. Maybe. All right. I did this better the last time. I don't know how I did that, but I did. There is this blue. First one was pinkish red. There is a purple. And there is that green with the blue in it. Now this one, because let me see. This one's called Bliss. Bliss. And of course it has everything in it. It's just me sitting down one time and just, you know, adding all of it and putting it out by my chair. So this one came with these colors here. This one was not in there, so someone must have, I don't know, didn't add it to it, but those are the colors there. So that yellow is a variegated yellow. And then this is like a, almost like a copper brown. And then that beautiful purple. So I get this once a month. But what I liked about this, because it's going to end up looking like that. And I wanted to showcase the embroidery. So it won't take me long to get caught up on it once I sit down and just start doing. So, and the other thing is, and oh, it's not as long as I've got to go like this, my bifocals, as long as I thought. Of course, it's probably stopped and started, I bet. I bet that phone call cut it out, so, oh well. So the, I do not have a picture of the crochet blanket, so I'll have to insert it as I'm talking. But like I said, she uses Stylecraft DK, and it still does a good size. But when I use Aran weight number 4, and I use an eye hook, it makes it super long, that my 6'3" son and grandson and son-in-law can have it, and it makes it extra wide. So they all love it when they get one of those. So, so I am using my tulip crochet hook, size I, 5.5 millimeter. The first color that I'm getting is called Pool, and these are Super Saver Red Hearts. It's a medium 4 weight, and it's a 7 ounce, 198 grams, 364 yards, or 333 meters. So there is a Pool. And then all these are going to be the same stats I just gave you. This one's called Turqua, T-U-R-Q-U-A, Turqua. This one right here is called Buff. This will be like the sand in it. Buff. This one is called Hot Red. Hot Red. It's more of a orange red, like a tomato red. Super, super bright. And the last one is it's called Arid. It's just like an off-white, like a cream. Oh, there's ice cream cones in it. So this would be like that, and the fish were in it. So when we held these all up together, we thought that they went pretty darn close to her choices. And I actually brought in how far I got. I'm just trying to make so these don't fall on the ground. So this is half. Can you see the little fishies? So if I was to open it up, and like I said, it's really long. So it is mosaic overlay. How she does it is you do one row at a time. And she has a certain way she does the edging. I always make sure I have extra on this in case I make a mistake and have to rip out. But you always start with one color and you do however many it says to do, and then you do it all the way down here until you get to here and you snip it off. Then you go back here and you grab the opposite color. So the fish was that cream and that dark blue, or the pool. And this one here is the dark blue pool and the hot red. And this will be the starfish legs right here that I'm trying to do. What I like about mosaic, I don't know if I can, it might not show here. Let me see if I can. Is the back side looks just as good as the front side. So we'll see if you can you see the fish? So this is the fish right here in the dark blue, and then there is the other fish. So this is the fin to this fish. This is the face, and then there is the fin there. And then there are the bubbles right there. So if I fold it back up, I just think it's so cool how it does that. So there are the bubbles coming out of the fish's mouth. There's the eye, the fins, and the tail. So this is so relaxing to do. So I do enjoy that. So other than that, Mr. Jerry is on his way home. It's almost 1 o'clock. He would have to wait another hour before that auction house to open up. And I just told him come home. We can do it next week, or our son drives right by there every day to work and back home, and he'll just have him pick it up, and then we can go get it from our son. So, but anyways, I'm going to let you go, and I'm not for sure if there's anything else after this or not. Like I said, I have no mojo today. No mojo at all today. I just want to set. I want to crochet or knit. I want to drink my Crystal Light. watch TV, and just veg. We're supposed to get strong storms about 3 o'clock. It shouldn't last very long, but I haven't had to go out and water the garden. The garden's doing really well. Our potatoes are nice and tall, and the rains that came yesterday knocked a lot of them down because it rained pretty hard. So the potatoes last year when we planted them, they got really tall, and then some of them started falling. And so what he did last year was he took some wood pieces and then he just, you know, boxed them in. And if they happen to fall, they happen to fall inside, because as the plant grows, for the potatoes, as the plant grows and it starts to flower, that's telling you that now the potatoes that are producing underground. And because these won't be ready yet until end of August, something like that. So you got to let them do their thing. The pretty looks really good up on top, and then they start to die off. And once they get pretty much looking dead, all brown and everything, then that's when you pull them up, and you hope that there is a lot of good ones and that there wasn't buggies that got a lot of them. I know we got, I think, 30 pounds last year, but we only did a 3x5 bed. And this year we're doing 2 3x5s and 1 3x10. So, and the 1 3x5, they're volunteers. They came up from last year. So the cucumbers, they're the plants are coming up good. All his squashes are coming up good. So far, the shade cloth has helped with the cabbage and the cauliflower, because those won't be ready until the end of July. I'm hoping. Hoping. I haven't seen any heads formed yet, but all the leaves still look good. So, and the carrots are all starting to come up, and the radishes should be ready probably by the I'm going to guess the middle of July, end of July. Those seems to be your fastest, along with like your peas, your snap peas and stuff. So, but bug season's coming, and so, and you know, I feel like everything is a month behind right now, and all my gardening gurus and everything, they even said the same thing. Everything's like a month behind. So, but anyways, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for listening. Thank you for subscribing to this channel to keep me going. I'm doing the best I can as far as the weight loss goes. And when it's been this blazing hot, I'm just happy just to maintain, or, you know, not gain a lot. You know what I mean? You can drink all you want inside and be in air conditioning or under a fan, but your body still knows that it is so hot and humid out that it retains the water. So if you are on a weight loss journey, do not give up on yourself. Do the best that you can do, because that's what I'm doing. And I am just not going to apologize if I go and have a ice cream with my hubby, or if we have pizza or whatever. I'm going to count it. I'm going to move on. I'm just not going to dwell on it and let my mind say, well, you got away with it, or you shouldn't have had that, or, you know, you got to live life. And it doesn't mean that I have to overindulge. So, stay strong, my friends. forgive yourself, do the best that you can. And every day is a new day. And like I have said before, if all you can do is do it moment by moment, then you praise yourself for the moment by moment. Look for those non-scale victories. Maybe instead of, maybe you ate out, and instead of having, like me, I would have 3 or 4 Diet Cokes because they, were free refills. I only have 1. That's a huge non-scale victory for me. Be proud of that. Don't let anybody, tell you differently. It's your body. It's your journey. It's your life. Nobody else is walking it in your shoes, only you are. So be proud of where you're at. And just forgive and do the best. So anyways, until we can see each other again, my friends. If you don't see a video up on Saturday or Sunday, then you know I took the weekend off. So, or Sunday or Monday for my friend down under. So we'll see what it brings. So until we can meet again. Thanks, friends.